Hey everyone, welcome back to Cave Minis. I'm Caveman, and today we're diving into the Army Painter Adventure Starter role-playing paint set. The set promises to give you everything you need to start painting fantasy miniatures straight out of the box. And we're going to put this to the test. If you're brand new to painting, or even if you've been in the hobby for a while and want a quick and portable set of paints, this might be a great option. But is it worth the price? How do the colors perform? And what kind of results can you actually get with it? So stick around because we're going to cover swatches application, ease of use, and my honest final thought. So let's take a look at what we get. What you actually get inside the Adventure Starter role-playing paint set. You get 15 war paints from their Fanatic range. These are pre-selected to cover a wide range of fantasy colors, from your basic browns and metallics to do some nice skin tones and brighter accent colors. You get one brush. This is the Army Painter's starter brush. It is synthetic bristles designed for general purpose use. It comes with a painting guide with tips for beginners. The paints are all 18 milliliter bottles, which is a huge plus in my opinion. It makes it way easier to control how much paint you use and to keep them from drying out. You also get a signature Army Painter mixing ball inside each bottle, so you can shake them for consistent coverage. Everything's compact enough that you can easily toss this in your bag and make it a game night or a painting session with friends. Alright, now let's talk about the color lineup. This set is aimed at fantasy adventure miniatures, so you're going to see colors that work well for D&D monsters, heroes, and NPCs. You've got your lawful white, your chaotic black, soft leather, natural red, plate mail metal, and your strong tone. First impression, the colors feel balanced, and you got enough variety to complete a miniature without needing extra paints. So of course, if you want more exotic colors, think bright purples or fluorescent greens. You're going to need to grab those separately. I put these paints through a few tests to see how they perform. First up, coverage. Most colors go on smoothly in two thin coats, which is exactly what you want for miniature painting. Lighter colors like white will always take an extra pass, but that's pretty normal for any paint range. Next, consistency. Right out of the bottle, the paints are a medium consistency. For detail work, I would thin them a little bit more with either water or medium, but for base coating, you could use them as is. Their blendability is solid. The paint mixes together well on a palette, which means you can expand your color range without buying more bottles right away. And yes, the metallics have good coverage without looking chalky, which is something a lot of starter sets struggle with. And here you can see these are all push fit. I have left this one intentionally how it came off, except for painting a little bit, but you can see exactly the nice quality and detail that these have. Next is the brush on primer that each set comes with. This one I have went ahead and I left the base unprimed, but I have brush on primed the rest of the entire miniature. And the other three that you see here have all been primed with the same brush on primer. One of the big selling points of this set is that it is beginner friendly. If you've never painted before, you could open this box, follow the guide, and have a painted mini in just a couple of hours. The dropper bottles make it hard to waste paint, and the included brush, while not top tier, is perfectly serviceable for base coating and simple details. That being said, if you stick with the hobby, you'll eventually want a finer detail brush and maybe a dry brush, but for starting out, this is perfectly fine. So final verdict. The Army Painter Adventure Starter role-playing paint set is exactly what it claims to be. An accessible, affordable way to start painting fantasy miniatures. The color selection is smart, the paint themselves are high quality for the price, and the dropper bottles are a huge win for usability. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. Especially if you're brand new to miniature painting or you want an easy all-in-one set for role-playing nights. If you've used this set, let me know in the comments what your favorite color from it is. And if you want to see more reviews, tutorials, and miniature showcases, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep making your miniatures look epic, one brushstroke at a time.